The Secretariat of the National Cathedral Project has described as false claims by Archbishop Duncan-Williams and Reverend Eastwood Anaba that they received no information on the audit process of the financing of the project. The founder and general overseer, United Denominations of Action Chapel Churches Worldwide, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams, and president of the Eastwood Anaba Ministries, Reverend Eastwood Anaba, have resigned from the Board of Trustees overseeing the construction of the National Cathedral in Ghana over alleged failure by the government to appoint an independent firm to audit all public funds contributed towards the project. The Secretariat, in a release signed by Executive Director Dr. Paul Opoku-Mensah, argued that contrary to widespread criticism, the National Cathedral project is guided by integrity. Here are excerpts of the release read by my colleague Fauzu Masaudu.
The attention of the Secretariat of the National Cathedral Project has been drawn to a letter addressed to the President, cited in the media, before members received copies of the resignation of two of the members of the board, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams and Reverend Eastwood Anaba. The reason given in the letter for their resignation is said to be the lack of any information following their January 23, 2023 resolution calling for an audit of the National Cathedral Project and a complete cessation of work on the project. First, following the presentation of their resolution to the January 23, 2023 meeting of the board, which the board rejected but still found its way to the media, both Archbishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams and Reverend Eastwood Anaba fully participated by Zoom in an emergency meeting the next day, 24th January 2023, to develop a press release on the issue. The press release included information on the audit, which was to be conducted by the international audit firm Deloitte. The engagement letter for Deloitte to officially begin the audit was drafted and signed by Deloitte on March 27, 2023, and the setup on their system on May 17, 2023. The expectation was that the first part of the audit was to be completed in July 2023. The audit process so far can be confirmed with auditors Deloitte. The board was constantly updated on the process through the chairman and the steering committee, as well as the executive director's report to the meetings of the board. For instance, the executive director's report to the June 5, 2023 meeting included an update of the audits thus far. Although Archbishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams and Reverend Eastwood Anaba were not present at both the June 2023 and September 2023 meetings, they and all the other board members who were not physically present at the meeting were sent copies of all the documents for the board meeting, including the executive director's report. The claim that they have received no information whatsoever on the audit process is therefore false. It needs to be stressed that the January 23, 2023 resolution of Archbishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams and Reverend Eastwood Anaba was rejected by the board on two grounds. First, their call for a complete cessation of all activity on the project until an audit was done was redundant, as the meeting already had the audit on the agenda. Second, and perhaps more critical, their resolution was rejected because of its linkage to the 2024 elections. As Bishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams explained, the National Cathedral has become a trusted weapon in the hands of the opposition, which they intend to use as part of the 2024 election strategy.